All right, the National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, will organize forums where aspirants will have the opportunity to deliver their manifestos, and communities will be able to present, I should say, to ask questions. The set plan will be organized by or at ward, constituency and county levels. The 400 clergy and community leaders from all the wards in Nairobi County met at Jumuiya Conference and Country Home in Limuru to reflect on the strategies that will ensure the 2017 general election is peaceful, credible, free and fair.
Opportunities available to them to provide the civic education to the residents of Nairobi County. The goal of this civic education will be to empower community members to recognize and support leaders who have a commitment to national values and integrity, and who will ensure good governance.
And those are good salutary efforts that are coming from some of these organizations like the National Council of Churches of Kenya. And also, just to prime you today, the Kenya Chamber of Commerce and Industry will be making an announcement, and this is in light of all the presidential candidates who are vying for, that particular top seat will have to sign a peace accord, and they will be held accountable to that particular accord as well. And one of the persons who have been also actively involved in this particular initiative is Professor Noah Midamba, who is a Vice Chancellor of KCA University. Will you tell us more about this particular initiative that is coming up between or amongst the KCA University, the Kenya Chamber of Commerce, and also some churches as well? I know Reverend Ole Sapit is also heavily involved in this.
Correct. Debarl, we are going to have a press conference at 9 o'clock, but tomorrow at KICC, we are expecting leaders like the Raila, the president, and other leaders to come in and sign a peace accord.
Okay, you need to clarify when you say Raila, the president, on the same breath.
That's what we are expecting. That's what we are expecting. We are conversing with everybody. We are asking people to leave their political base and look at the national interest first. So we are with the police department, the National Chamber of Commerce, KCA University, and also interreligious group. That we're doing our part from a standpoint to see a peaceful, credible, and fair election that is coming, a non-violent election. And if every Kenyan take this role on individual basis, then we'll be able to have a dent in terms of having a peaceful election. I think Kenya need to look at what just happened in South Korea, where citizens paraded, they came out in a very large number denouncing the president and the corruption. And there was not one single blood spilled in the street. And I think that is what we are attempting to do.
All right. And I think also, if you may hack back just 3 months or 4 months ago, we had also in Ghana, the presidential aspirants also coming to the fore and signing an agreement, to make sure they'll observe peace during the electioneering process up to the material day when they'll be casting their votes as well. And this particular press conference you have today, there's a big occasion that also the president will be involved, as you've mentioned, and Raila Odinga and some of the presidential aspirants, none of them also, they should be attending this particular session tomorrow. Really acts as a segue, because there will be a peace caravan that will be, going through the country.
Oh yes, we
tell us more about the peace caravan.
Expect to launch a peace caravan from Nairobi and travel through the 47 counties, have governors and governors aspirants involved with a very serious peaceful dialogue toward the election. That is, create awareness and have citizens take ownership to what's going on.
Thank you. All right.